After this ordinary year and season, what does the opportunity to compete at this championship mean to you and your team?
Well, after last year's cancellation because of COVID, it really was a disappointing time for us, and it really left an impact on the girls that and taught them a lesson that nothing is certain, and you can prepare as much as you want, but there are some things that are still out of your control, and I think that stuck with them all year long. And one thing that I keep hearing from them is that they're um, really driven and appreciate the opportunity to be able to compete again, and have really maintained a level of focus that I didn't expect to happen, and I'm very proud of them for that.
Do you feel prepared going into your competition in Waco, and what has OSU done to prepare for this competition?
Yeah, I feel we're prepared. The girls um, are definitely in a place where we can go in with confidence that they're ready. Winning the Big 12 championships helped that. It confirmed that what level they're riding at now. The teams in the Big 12 are tough. They're well prepared. They're well coached, and so winning that competition and having some of the rides that we had let them know that what, we're ready, and we're just continuing to do what we've done all year long in preparation for every competition we've had, and we're going to continue to do that, and still work on some things that need addressed. We've had a couple of mistakes and some errors in some places, and just cleaning those up and try to ride mistake-free, because if we could stay out of the penalty box and ride mistake-free, we can compete with anybody in the country.
What is your team most looking forward to during the national championship this year?
Just the opportunity to compete. They work so hard every day in the weight room, in practice, academically, to make sure that they're ready for, and eligible to compete. And so they work so hard, and just the opportunity to be able to showcase that this year is I think it's more special than it usually is. I think to qualify for the national championships is a big thing in our sport, but to actually get to compete this year is extra special.
What have been some of the challenges of the 2021 season, and how has Oklahoma State overcome those challenges to be able to compete at the national championship?
I don't think we can fully understand all of the challenges that we faced this year. I constantly think of the sacrifices that the girls are having to make. They're not living the life of a normal college student. They are making sacrifices of trying to stay within our bubble and stay healthy just to have an opportunity to compete, and we've done a pretty good job with that to this point, and my prayer has been that we're able to finish strong as far as being healthy and ready to compete even through the national championships. And so the girls are definitely facing some trials that I don't think any team I've had before has had to face. You when you work hard and you dedicate yourself day after day and week after week, sometimes you like to go and have fun, go do something different, go step away. And this year they haven't had an opportunity to do that. And so very proud of this team in staying mentally strong, and when there were bumps in the road, just being able to handle those and refocus on those things that are important to winning a championship.
What have been your team's strengths throughout the season, and how can those things help your team be successful?
The closeness of the team. I hear it said all the time around the barn, and the fact that the girls appreciate that they feel like they're part of a family. And when you feel that bond with your teammates, it allows you to be able to go out and compete at the highest level. And to push through those hard times that you might face day in and day out. Just the family atmosphere, the ability to compete and practice and work out alongside some of the best friends that you'll ever have, and the love amongst this team is what's truly special, and their dedication to that common goal is what I'm very proud of them about.
How does preparation for the national championship differ from a regular season competition?
Um, you know, the one thing that we are focusing on this year is, half of our team has never been to a national championship before. And our seniors and our juniors understand how big this stage is, the atmosphere that you're going to run into at the national championship. But our freshmen and our sophomores, which, we've got several starters in those two classes, and they've never experienced it before, and it's different. And I don't think you really can experience it until you get there, but what we're trying to do is show them video of the national championships and try and really hone in on the outside noise that could pose a problem, by showing them video of how loud the other teams can be and just the pressure of having that many judges sitting up there evaluating you at that one time. We've only had 2 at the Big 12 championships, and we're moving to 3 for the national championships, and just being on that big stage and riding at a level, recognizing that every point counts. Every point within your score could count. And so just preparing them ahead of time that those are the things that they're going to face, I think will help them better handle the situation once we get there.
What are you expecting to see from your team as you begin competition on Thursday?
I expect them to have a lot of energy. I expect them to have a lot of excitement, but be smart about their approach to it. Conservative rides don't fly at nationals. You've got to put forth your best effort, but you got to remember to stay smart, and that's what I expect them to do once we get there.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.